You are hanging out with a loud, energetic friend. So you match their energy. You're loud, talkative, and animated. An hour later, you are sitting with a quiet, introverted coworker. Suddenly, your voice drops. Your posture shrinks. You become incredibly calm. You agree with opinions you don't even hold. You laugh at jokes you don't actually find funny. You mold your personality to fit perfectly into whatever room you walk into. If this is you, you probably tell yourself a comforting lie. You think, I am just highly empathetic. I am just adaptable. I get along with everyone. But if you're completely honest with yourself, it doesn't feel like empathy. It feels like a trap. You are not adapting, you are mirroring. Let's decode the psychology of why you mirror other people and why you feel like you have no idea who you actually are. Psychology has a specific name for this behavior. It is the fourth trauma response alongside fight, flight, and freeze. It is called fawning. Fawning is a subconscious survival strategy where you appease others to avoid conflict. This habit usually forms very early in life. If you grew up in a volatile home where a parent's mood shifted like the weather, or in an environment where your true opinions were mocked or punished, your nervous system learned a brutal lesson. You realized that having your own strong personality was dangerous. Being you caused friction. It caused rejection. So you learned to erase yourself. You became a psychological chameleon, reading the room before you decided who you were going to be that day. But living as a mirror comes with massive hidden costs. The first major cost of mirroring is the absolute exhaustion. Socializing completely drains you, because you are not just hanging out, you are performing a highly calculated script. The second cost is a deep, isolating loneliness. You have many friends, and everyone likes you, but you know deep down that they don't actually love you. They love the version of you you manufactured specifically for them. If you showed them your true, messy, unedited self, you are terrified they would leave. The final cost is the inevitable identity crisis. When you are finally alone in your room and there is no one left to mirror, you feel entirely empty. You don't know what music you actually like. You don't know what your actual boundaries are. You have spent so many years being what everyone else needed, you forgot who you were to begin with. So, how do you stop being a chameleon? How do you cure the fawning response? The first step is a terrifying experiment. You have to figure out your baseline. Spend time entirely alone and force yourself to make small choices without input. When a friend asks what you want for dinner, do not say whatever you want. State a preference, even if it feels rude, even if it feels dangerous. The second step is the hardest. You will have to risk being disliked. When you stop mirroring, some people will get upset. They will say you have changed or that you are being difficult. Let them. The people who walk away when you set a boundary were only there because you were convenient. They didn't love you, they loved your compliance. Your true personality is not a burden. It is the only thing that will ever attract the people who actually belong in your life. If this video exposed a habit you've been doing for years, leave a comment below. Who is the person you mirror the most without realizing it? Subscribe to the channel for more Psychology Unsealed. It's safe to take the mask off now.